165, we had Matt Kaler. Started the tournament out great. Beat a guy he had a close match with earlier this year, 13-4.
Whitman from Boston.
Whitman or Whiteman from Boston. Goes into the semis. He's beating returning All-American P.J. Gillespie of Hofstra. 4-3. Gives up a takedown with about 40 seconds left, and P.J. gets called twice for stalling for hanging on the leg. The match goes to overtime. P.J. took a nice shot, finished on Matt Kaler, and Matt ended up losing in the semis and got bumped back to the consies.
Matt just, he didn't do a great job recovering after that loss. He had the match won and kind of, he blew it. And, he made a mistake and he didn't get himself back up for the next match, and he lost to Brundage of Ryder, who he had, I believe, majored earlier in the year. And just didn't look good against them and lost to him. And, he had to come back and wrestle a fifth-place match. It's the only weight class we wrestled a fifth-place match. They took the top 4 in the conference. And went out there and completely dominated Whitman again from Boston. And I think we'll be seeing Matt Kaler at the national tournament. We've been going through it and looking at the guys that didn't qualify right. And he certainly deserves to be there, and I would expect him to be there. So we'll find that out later this week. But, he's going to bounce back from this. And, hopefully he can prove some people wrong at the national tournament.
On at 174, we had Caleb Wallace. Started the tournament off on the wrong foot. Had a tough loss to a guy that he definitely should have beaten. He actually was given a bye to the Consi finals because the kid he would have in the Constellation semis got a concussion. And in the Consi semis, he ended up against a Hofstra kid who he threw in a headlock, put him on his back.
Third place match.
Threw the kid on his back, didn't get any points. Came back, took the kid down, and we've been practicing a cross-face cradle for the last 2 weeks, and slapped one on the kid and pinned him in the first minute.
It was exciting.
It was extremely exciting because at that point in the team race, it was really close, and that bonus points by Caleb really set us up to bring home title. But after winning that match, he had a true second match against his Cernecki.
C. As you remember on the board.
Yeah, Cernecki from Boston. And he wrestled hard, eventually lost 7-3 and took third place. But he had a good tournament. He was real close to getting to nationals, and we're expecting big things from him next year.
Moving on to 184, Nate Scheidel. His first round, he went out and he dominated his opponent. He pinned Hemberry from George Mason. And his second round, he had Hunter Mays of Boston, who's very tough.
Top 5 coming into the season.
And, he went out and he was a little conservative against them, but got the win, pretty much controlled the entire match. And then in the finals, he had Clymer again and, went right after him, took a shot, and just kind of was a little out of position, extended himself a little bit. Clymer scored off the shot and rode him, and then, he ended up losing to Clymer. But he'll be at the national tournament, and we'll look to bounce back.
Moving on to 197, we have Cody Reed. He had a first-round match against the first seed, Bagna, from George Mason. And for those of you who don't know Bagna, he's from Mongolia and wrestles a style that's completely different than what most college wrestlers use. He had a tough match against him, lost, but came back strong. In the Consi semis, he wrestled Hall from Boston, who was round of 12 last year and ranked top 15 all year, ranked 14. Took it to Hall, wrestled a great match, beat him like 7-3, I believe.
Took him down 3 times. Hall is a returning conference champ, top 12 national tournament. Probably Cody's best match of the year. He completely dominated Hall.
And then coming back for third and fourth, Cody had a chance to avenge a loss to Booty from ODU. He took Booty down twice and was up 5-2 with 10 seconds left. And in probably one of the most controversial matches I've ever seen, the whistle blew at the mat next to him, and Cody got off the kid who was on his stomach, turned around and walked to the center of the mat, and the kid got up and tackled Cody from behind. And I've never seen a ref let a match go on like that. Usually if you hear a whistle and the kids look like they stopped wrestling because they heard a whistle. The ref on that match will blow the whistle. That didn't happen. Cody Reed gives up an escape and a takedown with 10 seconds left in the match. Goes to overtime. Cody gets taken down in overtime, and that's that. If Cody wins that match, he's going to Nationals. As of right now, he's got a chance for a wild card, but he gets that win, and Binghamton also secures the team title. And we would have been the 2012 CAA champs.
There were 15 ways we could have won it, though. It's not
his fault.
Not Cody's fault. There are 10 guys on the team. It's all 10 of them. 10 guys in the lineup. All 10 of them share part of us taking second. So Cody, it's not you. It's not all because of you, but we have 10 guys that everybody could have stepped up and done something more. Even Donnie getting OW and Tekken major and pinning. Maybe he gets a pin, or maybe Lister gets another pin, or whatever.
For the most part, Cody had a great tournament.
He looked very good.
Very good.
He wrestled much better against Booty this time. Definitely showed that he can compete and beat anybody. And Cody's only a sophomore, and has gotten incredibly better from last year and the year before. And when he's in high school, nobody expected him to do anything in college. So Cody, we're very proud of what Cody Reed's done. And he's gonna have a great next 2 years here, and hopefully he can sneak into the national tournament and get into the bracket. He's on the bubble right now to get a wild card. And then heavyweight, Gwizdowski came as the 2 seed.
Was the number 1 seed.
But,
was the number 1.
We thought he was going to be the 1 seed. They'd split matches, but he ended up as the 2 seed, and he did nothing but get motivated from that. And he got a bye the first round in the semis. He wrestled Ines from Boston and controlled the match, dominated him, scored bonus points there with a major decision. Beat him in every position, top, bottom, neutral. And then for the championships, he wrestled Frey again. And
Gwiz's first loss of the year.
And dominated the match. Got 2 takedowns?
1 takedown. He was winning 3-1 and probably got one at the end of the match that they didn't give him. But he was in control the whole time and made a very good wrestler look average. He's come a long way, and he's got a lot of potential to score some bonus points and be an All-American at St. Louis next week.
He's definitely going to upset somebody. I would love to see him get a seeded guy first round if he's unseeded, because he's going to shock some people, and he's going to be on the podium. So watch for it.
Yeah, we'll give you a preview of Nationals next week, and then after that we'll recap Nationals. So talk to you guys soon.
Boom.